Welcome back to another Star Citizen ship tour and test flight. This is going to be going over the Freelancer Max. This is a cargo ship. One of my favorite cargo ships, actually. This complements the Prospector for mining really well. This has 120 SCUs, so you could theoretically go out in the Prospector and mine, 4 times, and then once you refine everything, you can fit it all in here. Now, this is not the default skin or paint. The default skin is like orange and white, very unappealing to me, but this is the black livery skin, which I like quite a bit. You got side mounted guns on each side, and then you have entrance here, but then we'll go through the back, the cargo loaded area. And also I'll show you there's been a lot of questions on this ship on whether or not I can fit a rock in the back. It actually can fit like 2, but I'll demonstrate how you can get a rock in here. So just looking around here, this is a cargo bay. Pretty big. Once you put all the ore in here, it's completely full of boxes, which is really cool. And then if you go over into here, this is a secondary area. You have some cargo space here. You can put some boxes down if you're doing delivery missions. And then you have a door here that has a sink and all of that. Another door here with some other things, and then you also have these beds here that you can log out in, and these also double as escape pods. And then through this door, this is the cockpit. Pretty clean looking. So we'll go ahead and close this thing up. Actually, we'll show you the other end exit here. This is actually an airlock exit, so you can actually get in here, and then you can actually put on gear. So on the inside, you could technically, go without spacesuits and all that. But anyway, we'll go ahead and get this thing, up and show you how it goes. And we'll go to, we'll hit up a moon station so I can summon my rock DS and load it in the back and show you how all that goes. So I'll go all the way back up here. We'll get this thing powered on. Get the pilot seat here. And then when we're traveling, I'll go over the loadout and everything that comes with on stock. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and go to ArcCorp, and then I think we'll go to Walla, but we'll have to come to ArcCorp first. So we'll go ahead and set distance there, or set route there. Fuel efficiency is pretty good for this ship. I used this ship for a very long time while I was kind of saving up for a little bit bigger hauler, but it's still a really good investment. It costs about $2 million, so it costs almost the same as like a Prospector would. So if you can manage to save up the credits and get the Prospector plus the Freelancer Max, you have a pretty good mining setup going on. All right, going over the Freelancer Max stock, it comes with pretty good laser cannons. But mostly it has, the best thing about this ship is its missiles, right? So it has a lot of missiles. Usually if I'll run them grouped, and if I get interdicted or something, then I'll just kind of, target whatever ship is aggressing me. For the most part, I'm trying to just get out of there. Everything else is pretty good to go. The only upgrade, like normally, the only upgrade I do on this ship is I throw an XL TAC 1 on here just for a smaller cooldown. Other than that, everything else is pretty good stock. Replacing some of this stuff is really not necessary if you're just using it for cargo running and or hauling your ore, your refined ore. All right, now that we have our rock spawned over here, we're going to go ahead and jump in and get this thing loaded up into the Freelancer, just so everybody can kind of see how that all works out. Get all loaded up here. Driving this thing can be a little obnoxious sometimes, but you get used to it after a while. Go and turn our lights on just so we can see. Kind of just have to go slow. We're gonna come around this side so we can go straight up the ramp. You can also kind of switch to third-person view, which makes it a lot easier. I'm doing this with the DS because if you know, when you can fit the DS, you can fit the regular rock as well. Turn these lights off. So normally I just try to get up on the ramp and I just line it up the best I can with one of the wheels and then just straighten it out as we go. And then I just kind of like try to not hit the walls too much. And then I just try to get as far forward as possible, just so I'm not blocking the turret. And if you can get on one side, you know, of the other, you can leave a little bit of walk room on the edge. So there you go. Got that rock all loaded up. Go and close these doors and kind of take off a little bit. The fuel efficiency, I don't know if I've talked about it yet, but the fuel efficiency in here is pretty good. You can make it, you know, you make quite a few cargo runs before you really have to refuel. In order to spawn your like rock or anything, you have to have like a platinum bay. So I'm on a station here, 045 on Walla. Do a little takeoff here. Usually here, you also have VTOL. I will take off here. Usually just come straight off of the pad, and then I just speed up, and I'll set cruise by hitting C, and just go right for the stars. Takes off pretty fast. I'll boost it sometimes just to kind of get up to speed a little bit. The handling's a little sluggish, but you get used to flying it after a while. So what we'll do is we'll fly back to Arca 1 where we started. Alright, now we got route set to Arca 1. We'll go ahead and make our way there. It's a 2-jump process. We go OM TAC 1, just get on the other side of the planet, and that'll allow us to line up with Arca 1 for warp. And as you see, these short little jumps here, this XL1 makes all the difference in the world. And I'll just show the landing process when I get to Arca 1. It's like everything else I do. I'll just basically get in there and nose in at the center of the pad, and then hold that in to just land nice and neat. I'm a really big fan of this ship. It's just really clean looking. My only thing is like that paint is, I have to have the black livery, or else I just don't like flying it with that bright orange default skin. Alright, about to come out of warp, and then we'll basically just do like we always do. We got a little bit of a cooldown from the XL1, but it's a lot better than 20 seconds. But by the time we calibrate, we're ready to go again. Now just rotate like I normally do. We can turn this quantum drive off. We'll come down a little bit on the throttle and just kind of ease in. It's a little bit slower to stop, so you want to kind of make sure you're not coming in too hard. For a few more seconds, we'll start dropping back in a normal range. Go and call ATC, so by the time we get there, we'll hopefully have a pad assigned. Once I slow down to the speed I want, I can just kind of go straight for the center of the station here. Go manual call. In that comm. That's usually if you're really in a hurry and you're not wanting to rely on the hotkey, that's the best way to do it. All right, now we have a pad. We'll come up a little bit and hold on space and just kind of like get on the same kind of plane as the pad. Going this speed, we have quite a bit of, we have good control. We'll throw down landing gear. Try to come up above the pad a little bit. It doesn't matter what direction I come in. We'll come down on the throttle a little bit. Since I'm going to use the auto land to realign myself, it doesn't matter if we're coming in on the side of the pad. Depth perception is a little weird on this ship. You know, you have to get a little closer than you would normally want to, just because the nose is kind of weird. There we go. Nice and easy. I like doing it this way just so there's no crazy, you know, damage to landing gear, and kind of saves me a little bit of credits on the repair.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
And we'll go ahead and get everything sorted. What's nice here is we can actually store this with the rock. At least last time I played, that was the case. That way, when we get ready to go out and like mine with the rock, we'll all we have to do is bring our Freelancer out and fly it to wherever we want. So, you do, if you want to use this airlock, you do have to kind of like shut that door because it won't automatically shut when you open the exterior door. But anyway, that is a Freelancer Max. Definitely highly recommended for a freighting cargo ship, especially with this black skin. Looks really good. But thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.